Hello students, this is Santrupt, Assistant Professor, Department of ISC, and I am here to explain you about the data structures laboratory programs. Welcome you all to this session.
Hello friends, we'll see into the data structures program of doubly linked list. Okay, you can able to see as the program statement says, you have to do it for an employee data, SSN name, department, design, salary, and then phone numbers are the inputs. And for that you are supposed to create a doubly linked list, and then you are supposed to insert at both the ends, delete at both the ends, and using that insert delete operations you are supposed to go up and implement the doubly ended queues. This is what you have to do. And you can able to see doubly ended queue contains three things. One is information, another one is previous link, and another one is next link. Both you will be having, but here in the data part you have these many things. One is SSN name, department, designation, salary, phone number. That is 6 split ups will be done on the data. Along with that you will be having previous and next. So there will, that is 8 fields you will be having in one individual nodes. So that is like this. You have first one will be your SSN name, department, designation, salary, phone number, and then your previous, and then your next. So this would be your previous, this would be your next, and then this is what your other things would be. Your SSN, your name, your department, your designation, your salary, and then the phone number. So these are all the things which will be there, and obviously there will be a two directional since it is doubly linked list. Okay, this is one particular node, and this is what you have to create first. So for that creation you are going with something like this. You have structure employee, and then you have taken one particular count, one variable here, and then you have taking the name, your department, designation, salary, phone number. You are going with left, you are going with right. Instead of your previous and then the next, they are taken the word as left and then right. So together constitute one particular node. So this is what you have. Okay, and forget and sorry about this alignment and all. That's how it has been taken in this particular app. Okay, now when we are taking that, you have to count. So when you are counting down, how many number of nodes are there, that you have to count down. How you are counting it? So if you have this one, so at the end, till the end you have to go, and this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So that is what you have to go. Same thing happening here. You have to move towards your right, and you have to increment your count until unless you reach your null position. So that is what your count is all about. Okay, now once the that has been done, you are going with the get node. What is the get node? Get node is basically you are allocating. We saw the diagram, right? So you are all your phone numbers, your SSN, your names, and all those things, the department, salary, all these criterias along needs to be taken, and memory needs to be allocated to this. So that's why you have your malloc says that will be allocated of a size node. So when size node is, this entire thing will be allocated to you. Then you are asking for a tell me SSN name, department, designation, salary, phone number, and you are picking it up one after the other. You are taking everything one after the other. Okay, so this is up with your creating or your get node. Same way you are going with a display. Display is, if you don't have anything, if your head is equals to null, then you say it is empty, or else what you do, you until unless you are null, you print down all the all these things. You print down all these things and say it as an employment data. Correct? No? So that is what is happening here. You print down and you move towards your left to right. So that's why you are incrementing your right. Now you have to create, that is the list needs to be created. How? Normally you get node head, that is a new node got created, you are appending it with this one. If it is null, that is if you don't have anything, the only one node which has been created will be your header node. If you already have the one, then you will directly attach it, and then you keep on inserting. That is your insert front. Then your insert end. How to insert end? You will be directly inserting it into your previous one. So you go till your maximum whatever you have, and then you directly attach it at the end. So that is what it is. And then you have to attach it at the front, means you'll directly go up. If it is null, then you directly attach it at the starting itself. See, new head is equals to new node. Or else you create, you say right side will be going to head and then left side will be going to new node and something like that. See, if this is the new node which has been created, okay, and this is the existing node which already been there, you have a links. These links you needs to be establishing. What is that? This is the header node, okay, and this is being called as new node. What are all the things which you have to establish is the green thing. The new of right should be pointing to head, head of left should be pointing to new node, and something like that. Same thing happening here. Head of left is pointing to new node, and then right of new node of right is pointing to head. So that is this one and that is this one. Okay, so this bondage you have been doing, and that's what your insert front is all about. Okay, now delete front. So you have to delete the front. So when you have, this is the element which needs to be deleted. Okay, this is the element which needs to be deleted, this one. Then what you have to do, this particular link portion you have to make it as null, or you have to point it and you have to make this as head. Correct? These are all the two things which you have to do. That is what is happening here. Head of right, okay, head will be moving to head of right. That is it. This was the head, it got moved to the next location. Next one, head of right will be equals to left. That is head of right, whatever you have, this one will be pointing to your left particular position, and that's how you returned, and you say it is done, and you have deleted your front element. Same way you have been doing with a delete at the end. To delete at an end, you will have to travel till the last particular node. That is the one thing which you have to keep in mind, this one. So this is where your head is. So I'll be taking another variable. Okay, I'll take that another variable as q, and this variable I am taking it as p, the last but one. Q I am been deleting. Then finally you have a p, so that will be considered as a end part, and you will be deleting it. Clear? So that is your normal delete. Now you have to do your q operations. What is the q does is it insert at both the ends, and it also deletes at both the end. Now you have done with all insert, delete, both at the front and rear end. So both of this you have been combining and you have been telling it. So that is up with your q. See here, these three things combined together: insert rear, insert at the back end, and delete at the front end. That is one particular q. And or else you are inserting at the front end and deleting at the back end, so that is another portion. Or else you are been trying to end. So either you can able to insert from front end and delete from front end, or you can able to insert at back end and delete at front end. So both the ways you have been mentioned over here. Same thing you have been going and calling with your menu driven for your so many things. You have taking a choices for every cases. You will be writing down the you will be calling the certain functions. Clear? So this is what your doubly linked list is all about.